I'm very pleased to be able to share with you that I received word today from the Federal Aviation Administration that agency officials have signed off on the Air Force's proposed expansion of the Powder River Training Complex. This is great news and marks the final step in this process. I applaud the FAA's timely consideration of this proposal and its work with the Air Force to balance the various stakeholder interests regarding this expansion. As most of you are probably familiar, for nearly 9 years I've been advocating for expanding the training airspace for the B-1 bombers and for Ellsworth Air Force Base. I work closely with the Air Force to secure support for the expansion to ensure our B-1 pilots and crews in South Dakota can maintain the maximum level of readiness. It's been a very long process, but it is incredibly important for Ellsworth and will allow for more realistic training, which helps air crews and decreases costs. This expansion will allow for multiple B-1s from Ellsworth to train together right here at home and to permit large force exercises for up to 10 days per year, bringing together aircraft from all across the country to train right here in South Dakota and adjoining states. The expanded range will be a unique national asset, roughly 4 times the size of the current Powder River training space, covering 35,000 square miles spread over 4 quadrants in South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana, and North Dakota. I cannot underscore enough just how important this expansion is to our airmen. One of the biggest limiting factors for maintaining readiness of our air crews is their access to training space. Under Ellsworth's current airspace restrictions, aircraft only have the capacity to train one at a time rather than train with multiple aircraft and crews, simulating a combat environment. Commuting to other training airspaces either in Utah or Nevada adds unnecessary cost and consumes limited available air crew and aircraft flying hours without accomplishing any essential training. The B-52 bombers from Minot, North Dakota and other aircraft from the surrounding area will also be able to utilize this airspace, but Ellsworth will be the only controlling base for its use, meaning other missions will need to coordinate with Ellsworth commanders. For South Dakota, the ability of our B-1s to train closer to home will save Ellsworth $23 million per year and will provide the Air Force with one of its best training resources. I'm proud of the vital role that Ellsworth continues to play in protecting and preserving America's freedom at home and abroad, and look forward to this expansion contributing to these efforts long into the future.